Howdy, travelers from afar. Welcome back. Too far like New Vegas when it shows up. Come on. Game is on full screen. Please show up. There we go. Wasn't sure where I was at last time, but I think I had just arrived here. Okay, be careful because I can fall here. Don't remember where I entered from. Hello, Kel. I guess I'll just look around. Howdy, Agathaza. Dawn of the final day. Yes. Okay, there's a hole under. What's next for Tuesday? I'm not too sure yet. But it won't be something that I start this stream. So if I finish this early, I think I'll just move to SRS for the time being. All safe. It's not safe from me. Auto inject super stim pack. Interesting. The divide.
Hopeville, High Road, Ashton, tiny cracks in the earth, nothing compared to the road carved ahead. They before you. This is the edge of the divide. Ahead lies your work, the history you burned in the earth, what you brought to the people here.
I had nothing to do with this.
You delivered a package, had markings that matched those in the divide. Not all, but enough. Military markings from someplace the bear had savaged in the west. Maybe seeing those markings on it reminded you of home, made you carry it.
You said I brought it from the west?
It was a device, a detonator, one I'd never seen before, or heard before. You carried that thing to the divide. I know because I followed you as you walked the road, watched you do it. You brought it here, to the community you built, and you are responsible for what happened after, when the device opened, started to speak. When it did, the divide answered back. Those missiles you've seen, buried in their silos. They exploded beneath the ground, cracked the landscape. Sand, ash, the dead. The divide skies became a graveyard.
You saw this happen, then how did you survive?
Should have died there. But now that I know you live, the machines here saved me. I was the only survivor. Or thought I was. Your package, the message inside, awoke medical machines, close to the one that shadows you, began to build themselves. Then others. They only take what parts they find in the divide, never roam beyond it. Can't even leave the silos without a human to shadow. Like hounds. Maybe they saw the flag on my jacket, thought I was of America. If so, history saved me. A sign.
This package, you said it had markings. What was it?
Machinery. Simple on the outside. Computer parts. Inside. More complicated. Was the only time I'd heard a machine speak in the divide. The only machine with a voice.
Why would I have brought it here?
I've walked the east. You've walked the west. More than I have. Circle Junction, Reno, Vault City. Word a few at Fort Ardash. Fort abandoned. Even further west than that, Brahman drives on the big circle. Whatever you saw out there wasn't enough to make you stay. Maybe the markings on the package reminded you of the road home.
You can't be sure it was me.
No, I am certain. What I hadn't known was that you still lived after the divide. What happened here can happen again. You already proved it. What you did in Ashton, the silo there.
I had no idea the silo was active until the missile was in the air towards Hopeville.
Didn't stop you though. Like carrying the chip to Vegas. Old world death in your hand. Pieces of the old world like that just need someone careless enough to take them where they need to go. To do their killing.
I'm not to blame for Ashton, the chip, or the divide.
All these roads that you walked, these packages that you carried, think it wasn't your choice? Of course, it was your choice. You could have stayed in the Mojave, but you chose to come, couldn't let be, not in you to let go. Came for no other reason than you were curious, restless, always have been. Had to know the why of it. Now, I'll show you.
The why of it? You're the one who needs to answer that. Why are you doing this?
Want to hear the answer of it? Not just history's answer. Your answer for what happened here.
What happened here was an accident. Any anger you have, let it go.
Accident. Ignorance is a choice. The chip. A choice. As for anger, it is what I carry for the dead, and all that come here.
The Divide explosion. What, did I kill your family, your wife, children?
My family, my tribe lives. Its history died long ago, fell under the shadow of the bull, consumed by another symbol. No, this isn't about family or any common blood. It's blood shared by acts, not by chance.
If you're Legion, are you angry because I destroyed the Divide supply line instead of you?
The supply line, the artery for the West. I have seen the blood of NCR at Legion hands many times. I carry no hatred for duty, if that's what this was. The Divide was more than that. Its people more than that.
You think I'm responsible for this? My question is, what's your tie to the... my question is, what your tie to this place is?
The community that was once here, and the package you brought, both had markings of the Divide, markings of America. You've seen the marks, the symbol, as early as the Hopeville silo, maybe. Carried it etched on your weapons. The Divide, its buildings, its people, were built around those same markings, surrounded them here. Markings like the flag on my back when I followed your road to the Divide those years ago. I saw the symbol I wore all around me. An old world symbol, strong to survive here. Its people strong. Outlast the bear, outlast the bull. Promise of something better. Kaiser was right to want it dead. NCR was right to want to rake their claws in it. Seeing it changed me. Just as seeing Hoover Dam changed Kaiser and the NCR. Seeing it end changed me too.
So you believed in this place, what it once was.
There was hope here. Another chance. A new nation stirring to life. A place I could have set my flag. Not the America of old, but something larger than the tribes of the East. Something larger than the houses of the West. Something better. The Divide could have bridged both. Like Hoover Dam. Now, like the dam, it's too covered in blood to see what it could have been. You gave life to this place. I followed your road here, saw the Divide. You led me here so that I could see. Then, you brought it to an end.
Hello, Beatrix, how goes it? Hello, Radiant Empress. And that's why you want me dead.
My history isn't revenge or hate. The road that brought us both here isn't about that. It's about the message you carried. The one in that package, whether you knew it or not. The message that one can kill a nation, can kill a symbol, and all that that gather beneath its flag. I don't blame you for the divide. I blame you for what you made me see. Now you will see what you brought to the Mojave, and that will be my message to you.
I don't understand. What message?
The nations of the Mojave, cracked and broken as the divide, its people the same. I have walked at Caesar's command across the east into the west, far enough to know Caesar's word did not drive me, far enough to see the end. You've seen it. No courier, whatever their flag, can ignore it. Why you didn't stay in the west, why you wandered. There's no future in the bear or bull. The bear is diseased, barely clings to life. And the bull, when the legion reaches the sea, it will turn on itself and die. Killing one will end both, and you made me see how one could do it. Your ignorance, carelessness, can be used with a purpose.
Then you learned the wrong message.
Really? Who's to say the truth of it? You? No. You walked from this, turned your back on it. Now you and others will answer for it. I'll start with the West. Let that burn. Then, if the East falters after, I'll bring the divide there as well. Burn away the flags. Begin again.
You wanted me to come to the divide. I'm here. Now what?
Your roads are not done. Haven't walked it full yet. Not nearly enough. The way ahead and below leads to the heart of the divide. And there, you and I, we'll have an ending to things.
Not done talking to you yet. There's more I want to know.
Already heard you once, long ago, and loud enough for history to hear. Tired of your messages. Still, curiosity drove you this far. Let's see what else it can do.
You said you made a promise to not kill me. Why?
Caesar's orders. Sometime before I realized the why of it. Wasn't just you. All couriers. No telling how many were Legion. Maybe all of them. Wasn't sure about you until the divide. All the NCR burning. That much death. It bears the mark of a Legion hand. But you killed like NCR. Like Hanlon. With mines, bombs, missiles. Killed Legion along with the bear. Like a coward kills from a distance. If you were Legion, then NCR beat you. The West changed you.
I was never a Legion agent.
I know that now. It doesn't change what was done. The Legion who died here. Even if you were Legion, you would answer for those deaths by Caesar's law.
What's our history? How do you know me?
I knew all of you. Your name. Your road to and from the divide. What that meant for the Legion. We never spoke. Knew you through your actions. Knew you'd walked the West as I'd walked the East. Learned different lessons. And I would never have discovered the divide without you.
I want to talk more about your recordings I found here in the divide.
You scavenge words. Things I have no need of. No history there
I've been collecting them. Listening to you talk about history enough, maybe I'll understand.
They won't help you understand what happened here. And they won't help you understand me. Keep them, listen, study them. They won't help you here in the Divide.
I haven't listened to them all. If there's time, I will.
As I said before, it's of no consequence. Never intended you to find them. Never intended you to hear them. Questions in those tapes I still haven't found answers to. You won't be the one to give them.
You wouldn't have recorded those messages if they didn't matter to you.
Maybe not. Who's to say? You, perhaps, found them, heard them after I cast them aside. Maybe there was purpose in that. If they matter, if history matters, we'll see at the end of the road.
Before I go any farther, I deserve some answers.
You've seen the Divide, walked it, farther than I thought you would. Not sure how much farther you have in you. If you need answers, speak. You've earned them. Even if only you and I can carry them from here.
I want to know more about this package I delivered.
You know what it was. Had the symbols of America on it. New markings from after the Great War. Thought it might be America come again. Promise of another future. Another flag.
What was it?
It was a piece of machinery. Military, holding memories. Codes, maybe. When it woke, made these sounds. Words. When it spoke, the Divide became fire. The ground tore apart like the skies. Through it all, kept calling out. Maybe calling for home.
Where's the package now?
Buried in the Divide. Part of it now. Wherever it is, it's been silent. If it spoke again, we'd know.
What do you mean, when it woke?
Machine couldn't speak by itself. Needed a terminal to access it. Like the terminals in the silos here. Or the machine with you. When it was connected, it started speaking. And the Divide answered.
There's more I need to know.
If I have the answers, you've earned them.
Okay, I guess there's not any more I can learn. This canyon is miles long, maybe longer. Where can I find you?
At the end of the Divide, through the trenches and wreckage, that's where you'll find me. My new home, here, amongst dead men. You and that machine. Keep your eyes on the tower that cuts the horizon. You'll find your way. Made it this far. Not much farther to go.
HBB 544, thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy it here. Alright. Did you kill the whole world? From what I understand, is that I was... basically my character was... delivering a package and I didn't know what was inside, and it turned out to be some sort of codes that activated a nuke. Well, I assume it's a nuke. It's basically described as one. Alright, I think we go down from here? Yeah, it looks like it.
Tommy. I've never seen a robot like that before. It might be dangerous.
He's not dangerous. Look, he's hurt. Can we take him home, Dad? Maybe Mom can fix him.
I don't know, son. What if someone comes looking for it?
Please? He looks so lonely. Maybe if Mom fixes him, he can help her out around the garage.
All right, boy. But if he breaks anything, it's coming out of your allowance.
Yay! He'll be just like Ralphie. Only this one's not a toy.
Sounds like the kid was pretty fond of you. Why did you leave? Where did this happen? Illinois. So that's where you got that plate. The other you, I mean. What's Chicago? Come on, Eddie, let's go. There was another path I could have taken. I'm gonna go back up and see where that leads. Yeah, like through here. Yeah, leads to another another log. I'll take all the flashbangs. Okay, now I can go back down here. Okay, I'm being shot from down there. Oh, I see them out. Oh. I should go to whatever places I've detonated just to see if something got unlocked. If something was uncovered. Oh. Yeah, there's a bunch of duffel bags. One warhead was right here. Okay, they're shooting from up there. Hello. Gained a tough guy perk. But once again, another mine that I didn't see until the last minute. And there's one more, it's you. I'll see if I can't collect the stuff on that guy, because he does seem like he has a plasma rifle that I think I can use to repair my gun. But it doesn't look like I have access to that. God damn it. I don't really have a good angle for that one, though. I feel like I'm too close to that. Apparently not. got another level up. You know what I'm gonna take? Light step. But I will see if there's something else new. Not broad daylight, no. Ah, we made it to that building that I wanted to get to earlier. And he does not have his gun. There was a .308 round. I don't actually know how you say that. I know it's not a point. You don't say .308. It says something. We say something else for that type of round. Probably hand-loaded. That would have destroyed most robots your size. What was that? That sounded bad. Sounds like they blew you out your primary stabilizing jets. I can't believe you kept going after that. Thank you for the hydrated search, Beatrix. No wonder you didn't make it all the way to Navarro. No time to talk. I don't like the look of this place. We should keep moving. Okay, objectives around here, but I think there's another way I can explore. Actual charge. Well, I guess there wasn't much to find here. Oh. But that's the place I can go up. So I have a way somewhere else that is not on the correct path. So let's go see what's in here then. Ah, I got an Eddie upgrade in here. Doesn't look like there's much else. Is there another tunnel exit, or is that the only one and I just keep running back to it? Okay, yeah, there's a bit more. Now I'm higher than where I was before. I'll just go back down here though. Seems like I found every place I could in here. Did I go fully inside that building? I don't think so. Okay, we can proceed. Lord Queen. Okay, nothing's more special than usual. Wow. I don't have any repairs, no! I can't repair my gun anymore, my main gun. I think I have a repair kit. Nope. Weapon repair kit. No, I do. Door to buried buildings. Looks like that's the only place I can go.
Next week on Ralphie the Robot's Incredible Odyssey.
Ralphie, hurry! If mean old General Winters catches you, you'll never make it home! No! Ralphie, fly far, fly fast!
Tune in next Saturday for the exciting conclusion. Only on Vault-Tec Channel 9.
Eddie? What are you doing in here all alone? And who left these old videos playing? Come on, let's get you into your recharge bay. We've got a big day tomorrow.
Suddenly, a lot of things make more sense. Is that what you're doing? Trying to find your way home? Don't worry, I won't let any mean old generals get you. Sometimes I feel the same way. Why do you think I became a courier? Yes, Eddie, I'm sure Ralphie the robot would be very proud of you. I'll do whatever I can to help you get home after we deal with things here. Come on, Eddie. We've got to fly far and fly fast if we want to get to the end of the divide.
Thought that explosion, that building falling deep in the divide, might have been your work. Wouldn't kill you. Maybe close. Knew you'd survive, but no need to go any farther. You've brought me what I need. That machine with you, sealed in the Hopeville silo. Needed someone to unlock it, bring it home. Now the signal's strong enough. No need for you to carry it anymore. I can call your machine to me.
What? Eddie?
You gave it a name. What was it to you? Companion, slave, weapon, all of that. Nothing compared to its primary function. It's a messenger, like us. And it shares our history. If you feel its loss, remember, you could have turned away at any time, gone back home, and none of this would have happened. But you had to make one last delivery, and that's why I knew you'd come, courier. Couldn't stay away. It's who you are.
You're not taking Eddie from me.
The machine you brought is mine now. It's coming home. I'll reduce it to parts, just enough to function, to be aware of what's happening. What's inside that machine, that's all that mattered. All the machines here, made of wreckage from the divide, and all that was brought here. Inside its frame, it carries the message you brought here, and it'll do what it was programmed to do. Whatever it can to get home. The giants here will listen to it. I'll bring the divide to your home, your nation. Let its flag burn, just like you let the divide burn. Big Mountain Access Code, Ulysses. Command override. Navarro.
No! My companion. Okay, yeah, that was a book. I don't think they know how to get to me. Okay, fine. I'll give them a path. Oops. Oh, I can just prepare as like all of the arc welders into one. Let me just open this screen. That got closed somehow. Rawr. Got him. But I think it got a hit on me because it said that my stim pack was auto-used. Oh, there's another one here. Okay, that's where I entered from. And I found this suitcase. What? I blew up something. Did it not open the path? Maybe not. Maybe it was just meant as a strategy to kill the boss. The boss Deathclaw. Okay, where from? I do not see where from. I guess I'll just detonate that warhead over there. Oh, the guy was invisible. Ah, now my armor is breaking. No. Okay, I don't know why this scrolled. Okay, usually when I get rats in this place, it's because there's a warhead nearby. Maybe on top of that place. Nope, there's one right there. Ah, I see it now. This place is a side area, so I can go in here. My weapon's already breaking again. Seems like it was a book. Yeah, +3 unarmed. Guess there wasn't really much interesting things in here. Wait. Pretty sure I can repair with other armor. Aha! Easy. So I guess I can only repair with light armors. Yeah, this riot gear is medium, therefore does not work. I can't move? Let's load the autosave. Oops, that was a bit high. Fuck with you. Oh god. Ew, snuck past me. Ulysses Temple. Easy hack. Can I use that to repair the LAER? I think so. Yes! Must have been an override function piggybacked on that broadcast. That's what pulls you here. Are you okay? Of course I came after you. I wasn't going to leave you behind. What happened? You just took off like you finally found home. An override frequency? So what, Ulysses just called you here? But why would he do that? It wasn't to lure me here. Ulysses already knew I was coming. Whatever he's planning, Ulysses obviously wants you there. Come on, I'd hate to disappoint him. Yay, we got him back. So do you sell weapons repair kits? No. But I can access the universal repair interface. And while this still costs like 6,000, I can do this. Once you ascend this elevator, you cannot return until you end this. If you have anything else you want to do before getting ahead, take care of it now. Yes, I want to save. Actually, hard save. Oh, there's a bunch of warheads in here.
Even in this place, NCR's shadow falls. Or is it just you, courier, without the bear's corpse to weigh you down? Judging by your shadow, maybe you can't let your machine go. Doesn't matter now. Either way, the Divide Giants are awakening. The missiles here on their way home. There is no way to stop them.
I still don't understand. Why are you doing this?
You've answered your own question, and you'll die with that question on your lips. You don't see, listen, even when it's all around you. No matter if I nailed it into your head.
Hello, Kitsune.
From Kaisar. You brought the Divide to life, courier. You walked the road, brought the bear, then the bull, brought me, following your tracks. And when I saw the divide you made, I saw a second chance, a new way of thinking. My world, no longer the East. And you brought the West in that package, destroyed it all, nearly killed me, flesh and spirit. You destroyed something larger than the bear, greater than the bull. And even when you could have turned away, you brought it again in that machine. You destroyed a nation taking its first breath. A place that could have been my home. Now, I'll destroy yours.
What happened at the Divide? What I did was an accident. What you're doing, it's madness.
No. Now there is purpose. I believe you when you say you were careless. The Divide, the chip, the machine you brought here. Many messages can be taken from that, intended or not. What I do now is an act of conviction.
If you blame me for the Divide, then let me answer for it, not others.
Blame you? No. Learned from you. Both the weapon to kill a nation and the strength to do it. You showed me a road, a way to carry my message. You've already answered for what you've done. Now the flag you follow will answer for it.
So what, you intend to bomb the Mojave?
No, not the Mojave. The West. All that's been built since America died. Same symbols as before the war. Now a flag carried by a tribe of children. You walked the West, didn't stay. You know the reason. The bear grows without structure, follows a symbol without knowing its history. And knowing that you believe in a bear's sickness and have given it strength, and that gives more reason to lay waste to your homeland. After this, Only one flag will remain over the Mojave. Let that one fly, or destroy itself.
You can't destroy the West even with all the missiles here.
No need to destroy the bear. Just cut its throat. You taught me that at the Divide. Only need to cut off the supply line, the road, to watch something greater die. I'll turn the long 15 into miles of fire. Cut off the Mojave. NCR will fall back, lose Hoover Dam, and leave their throats exposed to the Legion.
Even if you have no faith in the NCR, I do. My actions have proven it.
Your actions have carried strength. If you speak for the two-headed bear, I'll hear your words, even if I will be the only one to hear them. If you believe it should not die this day, then answer me why.
One can build a community, make it stronger. You saw it at the Divide, even blamed me for it.
History has proven this. Our history. And you think that you have this strength enough for all of NCR? The West is not the Divide, and nothing you can do can prevent the missile's launch. Convincing me changes nothing.
I believe that one person can make or break a nation. You already know this.
It may be that as much destruction has been written in the earth here, you may build something else. As you built the Divide, you have spoken truly. There is a shadow of a nation behind you, the hope of a people. Yet it may not matter. The Divide still stands against us.
The Divide? What do you mean?
Our enemies gather outside, shadows of the bear and a bull. They will have found their way in, just as you did. It was always my intention. In case I could not kill you, the marked men would flood this place, cut off your escape. If we cannot prevent what comes, then let us make our stand here. Two couriers together at the Divide.
Ooh. So what I'm thinking I did here is I avoided the boss fight with Ulysses. The good ending, yay, yes. Alright, laser detonator.
They come for us.
We just... blow up everything. Yeah, there was someone there. Hey, we got them all. Quest added. The end. hard save here. Attempt to cancel the launch. Encrypted with an incredibly advanced pre-military encryption sequence. You'd have to be a code-breaking robot to crack it.
Experiment log 369248/A. iBot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. Initial tests of the override system are promising. Against unsecured or lightly encrypted targets, the iBots have a 98% success rate. More heavily protected systems are still problematic. Military-grade encryption presents a very real possibility of critical overload of key systems. We've stopped tests before any robots were destroyed. But if we don't address the problem, our iBots will fry themselves hacking military networks.
Are you saying you can stop this missile? But the log said this kind of encryption would kill you. No, I won't let you sacrifice yourself like this. There has to be another way. If you're really sure you want this, okay, go ahead and stop the missile, and goodbye. Rip. No. When Eddie's circuits burned in the fires of the divide, there was... What? As his last gesture, he sent one last signal to his counterpart in the Mojave, passing along what the courier had taught him in the divide. The one which... is going too fast.
Hopeville burned, lightless in the night. Invisible fires of radiation scorching it from within and without. It is said a man still walked its streets with a tattered jacket, an old world flag etched on the back. He remained there, perhaps as punishment for the scars he left on the wastes, or a reminder of a history he could not forget. For Ulysses, his journey was over. The courier had been the end of his road. As for the courier, he turned his back on his home for the second time and made his way back, navigating the treachery of the divide. Tunnelers and the marked men avoided the lone figure, as if recognizing the courier's right to passage, or out of fear. The courier walked until he stood again upon the edge of the divide, the last road he would walk before the second battle for Hoover Dam. There, beside his feet, was a final package from one courier to another. A footlocker bearing a gift and a message. But that message, it is something for couriers to carry, and for them alone. The lights flickered across the divide, reminders that the old world histories persist and find meaning in the present. It said, war War never changes. Men do. Through the roads they walk. And this road has reached its end.
Oh. Distribute a point. That's new. Sure, 1 strength. Let's get more carrying capacity, I guess. Achieving all the good endings through speech with 1 charisma is quite the accomplishment. Well... I don't know about that. Plus chance to score crits against robots. I guess, let's just do that. I didn't think we'd come back to be able to do the ending again, though. Like, I thought that was, like, another ending to the game. And also, footlogger. "100 rockets. Ulysses Duster. Final message. Mask." The DLC came out like 3 years ago, after New Vegas came out. It's basically the true ending to this game. Ah. So does that mean I can just do the ending with that done now? Like, that's another... Okay, no, I just finished all of my quests and I don't have anything else. Won't change anything. Okay, so... theoretically, yes, won't change anything. Yeah. So basically, with Lonesome Road done, I have a save where I can just continue playing despite having done an ending. If you choose to bomb either the NCR or the Legion, it unlocks a small new area. Well, I did make a hard save at some point. But I think I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it as I've done my ending. Yeah, that was good. That was great. Well, yeah, I guess if you do the Lonesome Road and then you end up bombing one of the factions, like, you kind of don't have what happens during the normal ending of the game. Because there's either not the NCR or not the Legion around to do anything. But I guess that is going to be the end of my New Vegas journey. But I still have an hour of stream left, so I'm gonna move on to OSRS. So I just have to change categories as I exit game. And I also changed the title. Here we are. There's 3 leagues time. Maybe not, though. But I heard they did add the regions in RS3 leagues this year. But we'll do some Abyssal Sire. I just have to switch my task first because it was left in something else. Abyssal demons with plus clue chance. That hasn't really done much for me yet. But yes, I have not been lucky on this boss at all. In fact, I can probably go down to... It was a little bit before Alchemical Hydras. I mean, after. Okay, I can't find them on this list. Maybe it's a lot further. Maybe the loot logger. Okay, yeah, I even have the unsireds right here. But in 647 kills, there are 2 unsireds. One of them was a jar, the other was a head. It's really tragic. And also, I don't like the music here, so I've made a boss music playlist that I actually like. Also, I forgot to change my spellbook and the runes in my pouch. It says here Abyssal Sire, but that's actually Abyssal Demons. It doesn't let you label Abyssal Demons for some reason. One ancient spellbook, please. And yes, I'm bringing swordfish instead of my best food because I can just use and drop swordfish. The streamer lock is not summoned. But yeah, next Tuesday I'll start with a new game then. Since I have space, I'll just take this. This is still a really annoying boss, though. Especially when you keep hitting zeros. Especially when you keep hitting zeros. Especially when you keep hitting zeros. I have a very cynical view of the Void Waker. Yeah, that's also another thing that's annoying from this boss. They tell you to protect melee, but it still deals 26 against you. There is ship, and then there is I still deal full damage through your prayer chip. But at least it's not as worse as Calphite Queen. Yeah, I clicked off the game. Well, I was gonna have to wait then. He wants to crash. That just means I Shadow Barrage before he does. Hello, Kolia. Thank you for their hydrated stretch. Oh, actually. All right. Another one. There, he's gone. That's how you deal with crashers. You just respect them back. And if he does relog back into this world, I'm gonna crash him again. Let it be known. Well, no, not crash him, but he did crash me. If you don't want me to be rude to you, you don't be rude to me. That's how it goes. I can be an asshole, and I was right there. Thank God, chili potatoes. Now I can extend my trip. Finally, chili potatoes dropping at the correct time. Can I request a song? Yes, it is. It is this one, I believe. Oops. Yeah, okay, I actually shot at the correct time. But yeah, back on the subject of rudeness. I believe that someone is as deserving of respect as they're willing to dispense to others. How the hell did you manage me then? Because you're respectful. I think if you were that guy that we just met, like, a few minutes ago, you would have just changed worlds. You wouldn't have started making a scene. You know? I think I have Stockholm Syndrome. No. It was one scene in my whole OSRS career. It was mining iron ore. Oh no. The iron ores. I, however, just run past crabs and lure the crabs away silently. So one thing that I do is, so there's a bunch of people that splash against rats in the Ferox Enclave. So what you do to them is you pull out your cat, and you make the cat chase the rat. And it forces the rat to die, which stops their splashing. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm going to allow that. I'm sure it's not anything that bad. I don't know why it decided to censor the fug. I'm not too sure how it's pronounced. Close enough to the slur. Slur? Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, don't explain. Well, I'm gonna need space for these super restores. I'm glad that Abyssal Sire is practically single target. Like, it actually actively stops you from attacking the Abyssal Sire that someone else is attacking. But I still think there should be instances for the Abyssal Sire. Because of the 10 chili potatoes drop, you just end up juggling potatoes from the ground. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. Yeah, I still have one more kill in me, because I didn't take much damage from this one. Also, one more thing about Crashers. I should probably stop going back to the subject, but it's always a dude in the best gear possible in the game. Like, that guy had some oath plate on him. I mean, true enough. Number one Bandos guy is just crashing people all day. Yeah, I heard about that. Bandos means what again? Bandos is a boss in the God Wars dungeon. Well, it's not called Bandos, but generally when people talk about, let's say, crashing Bandos, we refer to the boss in God Wars dungeon, General Grardor. I was not meant to spec with that. So what happens is the guy comes in with Void Waker and he specs the boss. That's literally all he does all day. Yeah, kill just goes to the highest bidder, so... Void Waker doesn't miss, so... And it's a special attack. So the dude just always steals the kills. And people don't leave because they have to get 30 more kills to enter the room again. Sometimes higher depending on your combat task progress. Long story short, the guy's a rat. Oops. Oh, by the way, I have an update from the impersonator situation from the other day. They just changed your identity to be another VTuber. So yeah, I guess they're not gonna get banned because they keep switching handles and switching... They're using their spy disguise kit. have a chat open with them so I can see their every handle changes. I don't really ever close my chats. We know if the sound gets too loud. I did raise it up a little bit. Sure, it dims when I talk, but maybe it's a bit too loud, I don't know. It's dying. I will dine, yes. All runes. It looks like the streamer luck is not being summoned. That's okay. It's always the 1 in hundreds and 1 in 50s that's hardest to hit for me. Yeah, see? I'm protecting melee and I lost 50 health with this phase 1. Due to unavoidable damage. Okay, Kitsune. I started at 100. Yeah, actually, I can see how much I started at. 179. I go through sires pretty fast, huh? Where are all these low hits? Ah! Yeah, that's the final Casey of this inventory. This plugin right here changed my life. It's inventory setups. Because there's one thing that I don't really like doing, and it's switching equipment. Finding what I need for whatever task I have in front of me. And it's made me hesitate in doing other things in the past. For example, when I did all of my farming, I was basically just logging off because I didn't want to redo my farming inventory every time. Like when I was training to 99. Or when I was growing all my herbs to get herb lore up. I'll just scroll this all back up. willow seeds. Ugh. Ow. I ate a big zero. Welcome back. What's the ashes for? Gonna be sent to main. Yeah, that's sent to main angle. I actually sold the shadow on the main because whenever I have a shadow, the price goes down. But unfortunately, whenever I don't have a shadow, the price always goes up. So I don't know what to do with myself. I always lose no matter what I do. But yeah, I'm assuming that the Shadow's dropping because they're planning to add a new magic weapon in the raid that they're adding to the game. The Fractured Archives. Because it is going to feature a magic weapon. How good is it gonna be? No idea. But another reason for the shadow going down is because they changed the drop rates for high raids. Like they reduced the weighting of the Fang and the Lightbearer depending on how high your raid level is. There's two factors in play. If I would stop fumbling on my words. Oops. This one was my fault. Looks like that will be my last trip of the night. And Soulbane, thank you for the raid. How goes it? Welcome. The RNG bar has closed. We're here for the after party. Ah! Well, I am not having much good RNG here. Unfortunately, but welcome. Get up to this, sire. Yeah. I am trying. I have tried for nearly 700 kills now. I only had 2 unsired, and I got a head in the jar from it. Which is really unfortunate. Well, truth be told, I am not allowed to complain. Let me just go... Master Rare. Yeah, I guess it has them. I didn't get them from Masters, I got them from Hearts, but I got 2 third ages. I often get good RNG on things that don't really matter, like the third ages. Yeah, it is. I can do a few more kills. I have the time. Got 420 chili potatoes. All in all, I'm not allowed to complain about my luck. It's been stellar through most part of my account. Can't wait to start doing more PVM. I'm rolling on Vorkath pretty hard. On Vorkath? Yep, I forgot to refill my super combat. Trying to get into better gear and it's been a slow grind. Yeah. So what's the target item from Sire? I would love to have a bludgeon. Because it would be a nice weapon to have, so I don't have a... Well, I have a zombie axe, but I don't think that's, like, the best weapon. At least not for Crush or Slash. Well, definitely not Slash. I have a Nox Halley. It's a decent alt. The zombie axe is meant to be in between the whip and the simi. At least that's what they were saying. Upon release of the zombie axe, super restores, which means I have to start juggling swordfish. The reason I don't use better food is because I can just drop swordfish and not really care if it disappears. I never have to eat during combat, so I might as well just use whatever food that I can waste. Ooh. Been in one plan right now, but missing some events. It looks like to give some solid enough rooms. Yeah, I would say so. He's got some laws, he's got cosmics, some blood runes, some soul runes, and ether catalysts too. Oops. I'll finish the strip and then it will be the end of my stream. For sure, it's not the most fun boss added, though. Oh, yeah, I guess the end of my trip will be once my second super combat dries out. I don't know, so far I've liked the challenges from all the bosses so far. So, the thing I don't like from this boss is, like, I'm protecting melee right now, and in this phase, he can use a melee attack that still hits you for, like, 20s and whatnot, so that's the one part I don't really like from it. That despite protecting, I take a lot of damage. But there's definitely a lot worse than Abyssal Sire. Next big boss I want to fight is Skotizo. I actually finished with Skotizo. I got all of the collectibles except the Onyx, which I can get from another boss. Yeah, he's got good stuff, and he's got clues, and his boss arena size has been reduced. What the bet? Yeah. I have one of the pets that I wanted a lot. It's the Hydra. All extended black dragons has got KBD at around 700. Yeah. No pet that I have wanted so far is Phoenix. Ah, Phoenix is a good one. I did not get it in my Wintertod journey. Got like 3 tomes of fire though. Got crazy lucky with it at my second solo clear. Yeah. That is good. Ow. Right, I can just use the loot logger. But yeah, my Hydras look like this. No, we can't really see the stuff up top, but basically I'm only missing the jar and the third piece of the brimstone ring. I did not get my first piece of the brimstone ring until like 1100 or something. I wrote the exact number somewhere. But I got 2 claws and 2 leathers. Yeah, well, I got chili potatoes. They will have to disappear though, because I'm about my last kill with this inventory. I don't often stream OSRS though, like it's basically my backup game when I finish other games, which is what happened this stream actually. Or whenever there's some events. I had to do Blood Moon Rises on stream, of course. Alright. That's gonna be the end for my stream today, though. Let me just mute this and then go over here. But yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you everyone who stopped by. Now I will just go look for someone to raid. I have some Slade Aspire 2 content over here. Although I don't think I'll do a raid message for this one, because they seem to have a no spam thing going on, and I don't know if that would be considered spam. But yeah, let's just say hello to Eureka. They're currently playing Slay the Spire. They're having a rough time with the Phantom, but they beat it. But yeah, thank you everyone who stopped by. I'm gonna be back on Thursday, and I should be back to playing Halo on Thursday. Hopefully finishing Halo 2 in Legendary. But that's all for me today. I hope you all have a good rest of the day and a good night if you're going to sleep. And I hope I can see you all next time. Bye bye.